Those idiots will never find my hidden base inside this pyramid. Let's take care of business here first, then get inside.
Alright, hey everybody, this is Skull902 here with part 2 of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I said 2 a whole lot there. But this is Sand Ocean. This is Eggman's second level. So, Shadows asked us to meet him at the control room of Space Colony Arc. We need a way to get there. And that's basically Eggman's whole thing here, is he's got this base in the pyramid, and we're going to see later on that he has a teleporter that takes him to the Arc. So I presume from here to the teleporter is how he gets on the Arc and everything. That's my hypothesis. Unless if it's just outright stated at some point and I missed it because I am stupid. You can never underestimate the stupidity of Skull902. So you know, it's like one of the few things in life that's guaranteed: death, taxes, and Skull902 being a fucking moron. So I feel like kind of an asshole because last time I was a little too distracted with the story of Urashima Taro. What with the turtle and the princess and everything. And I didn't really get into the differences of the SA2 treasure hunting levels with the SA1 treasure hunting levels, as well as Rouge's character, because this is her debut game after all. So I'm gonna spend Sand Ocean here doing just that. So, as far as like how the treasure hunting levels work, unfortunately the system is much worse than in SA1. Not that the gameplay itself is bad. I like the gameplay. You know, Knuckles and Rouge control responsively, and you know, I don't ever really have a problem punching or kicking or whatever the case may be. But it's just the structure of the levels and the way that the gameplay works with the radar. Because the radar is significantly changed. There were far more degrees of detection with the SA1 Emerald radar. It started off blue, then it went to like pink or whatever. You know, it was a very gradual thing. There were like 5 stages at least. Got it. Okay, it was like blue, green, orange, pink, red, or something along those lines. In SA2, it's green, then yellow, then red. It's a traffic light. But, and it does have, like, a wider reach, but that sort of leads into the next thing, after my complaints about the, Emerald Tracker. And, like, the other thing about the Emerald Tracker is it only detects one emerald at a time. You actually saw in the level, I discovered an emerald without it appearing on the tracker. And usually grabbing those can net you a really nice point total. So I'm rather surprised, actually, because usually I can get a perfect out of finding an emerald shard without it being on the radar. Unfortunately, it didn't really give me that. But as far as like the emerald tracker having a bigger radius for detection, that's because the emerald levels are way fucking bigger than they were in SA1, which, like, at first might sound cool, right? Oh man, more area for Knuckles to explore, or for Rouge to explore, or whatever. But it really isn't. At least not with the faults of the Emerald Tracker. Because then we have a case of certain levels in the game are so big and far and wide from each other that, like, it becomes more akin to finding a needle in a haystack than just, you know, doing a standard old treasure hunt. I'll get into that a little bit more with later treasure hunting levels. I don't really have the time, unfortunately, with the one that I'll be covering later this part. to get into the nitty-gritty of it, so I thought that I would talk about it now as opposed to later. But yeah, that's the treasure hunting levels. And I also forgot to talk about Rouge's character. I'll see if I can fit that into the next level. But yeah, that's about it. So let's just get on to the next bit of the story.
With the Chaos Emerald in the Space Colony Ark. I've got to find out just what's going on up there.
We interrupt this broadcast for an important news flash. There has been a break-in at the Federal Reserve Bank today. Mysteriously, the only thing that was stolen was the Chaos Emerald. According to eyewitnesses at the scene, the suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero, Sonic the Hedgehog. The suspect was seen fleeing the scene, destroying the reserve's guard robots in his path. Stay tuned for more details.
Sounds more like the work of Shadow.
How pathetic. Find them before they escape! Maria!
What?
Shadow, I beg of you, please, do
Maria!
it for me. For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you. For the people of this planet, I promise you revenge.
Oh my god, that fucking British... that British news reporter. Maybe I should put that in quotations. British. Just to get on that a little bit before the level here. You know, people criticize the game's voice acting and everything. And, you know, I think that there's good and bad to the adventure era, as well as the 4Kids era in terms of Sonic voice acting. That's definitely not one of the good parts. That I know it's a bit part, the news reporter, but like, come on, man. When you have somebody who bustles with low self-esteem like me saying that I can do a better English accent than that, like, you really fucking failed. Sonic the Hedgehog. God, it's lovely. But you know what's, like, not ironically lovely is this level here, Radical Highway with Shadow. So this is the first of the running levels, or racing levels, whatever the fuck that you want to call them, with Sonic and Shadow. And my god, they did this like fucking perfectly. They brought it from SA1, and they essentially didn't fix what wasn't broken. They carried things over, and like the only thing that I can even think of to say is that like the spin dash isn't nearly as powerful, and perhaps because the levels were more specifically made for this gameplay type. You know, we're not going to have any repeat levels in this playthrough like we did in SA1, so there's a little less of a explorative nature, a little less of the multiple pathways that the series was known for in the classic era. So, like, those are kind of nitpicks, though, because the stages as they are designed are still, like, really fucking good. Among my favorites in the Sonic series. So, good job on Sega for doing that. Unfortunately, I missed a jump there. But that's another thing, actually, that was introduced, that we just saw. Something that really helped change the game in terms of 3D Sonic was they introduced rail grinding. They worked a little bit, Sonic Team and Smilebit, the creators of the Jet Set Radio franchise. And so the grinding mechanic from Jet Set Radio made it into Sonic Adventure 2 because they had this deal with a... I'll have to find out what exactly the skating style is. There was a shoe company. I'll have to talk about this more during Sonic's playthrough, but basically they introduced rail grinding, and it's really fucking good in this game, is basically what I'm trying to say. It's really fucking good. Radical Highway, it's a fun action-packed level, lots of thrills, and it's a good introductory stage for the dark side running levels. So, hell of a job there, Sonic Team. Hell of a job.
What?
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald! Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Chaos Control!
Wow, he's fast! Hey, it's not his speed, he must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell!
Good! Shadow, what is he?
This is Rouge. I've located Eggman's base and will proceed to enter it now. I hate to say it. I guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
And my god, was it a fucking hassle to find those keys. So this is unfortunately a big part of the treasure hunting things. Sometimes it just takes fucking forever to find the keys, thanks to like the flaws that I mentioned earlier about the emerald tracking system. In this particular case, the key tracking system. It's gonna take me a while to find all the keys, and I do have a text screen up at some point. Like, I found the first one fairly quickly, which is why I didn't include a cut. But I am gonna have to start including cuts. Only necessary once during Sonic Adventure. And that was because I was being a total fucking moron and not, like, exploring enough. In SA2, I think it's more the fault of the emerald detection system. So, unfortunately, there are going to be a lot of cuts. But this is Egg Quarters. And I'm actually going to find the first of the upgrades that are readily available. These are the pick nails. And so they allow you to dig, which is a very important mechanic in the treasure hunting levels. Phase through some boxes, even though they're supposed to break. Oh wait, no. Rouge broke through the boxes. Now she's absolutely fucked in terms of aging. But yeah. The first treasure hunting level I'm going to have to cut down and whatnot. Very unfortunate. But basically, I'm just going to run through the premise of this level. And, yes I can, Rouge, by the way. So, basically, Rouge is trying to gain access to Eggman's Pyramid base. In order to do that, she's going to have to find the keys. Basically what the opening cutscene of the level said. But, like, throughout this entire level, you're being, like, sorta harassed, I guess you could say, by, these gun-implemented, guard robots. They're, like, giant flying beetles. There's 2 of them, in the stage. And, they just kinda, like, fly around on a path.
Took a little too much time.
And, the game will give you an early warning, at least in the normal version of the level, not like the hard version. But they'll give you like an early warning. There's like a lot of buzzing. The light on top of the beetle glows this really bright green, so the entire room gets enveloped in this like green light, and it can fuck you really hard. I don't mean to keep saying like fuck in that way when it comes to Rouge, but I just keep using that terminology. The beetles fuck you, metaphorically speaking. So like it's almost impossible to completely avoid getting hit by them. I think I've only managed to avoid their wrath like once when staring them dead on. But there is like a bit of a fortunate thing for you. The game developers did have mercy, and there are like pillars and other sort of areas that cast a shadow in there, and you can stand in the shadow. And the gun beetle robots, I guess their cameras are just terrible, so they can't see you. But all of that combines for kind of unpleasant experience as far as the level Egg Quarters goes. That last key in particular took me fucking forever. I had to use one of the clues, which is another thing in and of itself. That I will explain later, because I have been running over time for a little bit now, and I don't want to drag this video on for too long. So, next time, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, we're continuing the Dark story, and things are about to sort of come together as far as the plot is concerned. So, I'll see you there. I have been Skull902. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day.
How do I raise Chow? Gonna be a great basketball player when he grows up.